Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how much I'm paying for Invisalign. I got my Invisalign about 3 months ago, and since then I've been sharing videos on here about my experience and tips and tricks and all that fun stuff. So if that is interesting to you, feel free to stick around, check out my channel, subscribe if you want. But without further ado, let's get into the cost and the financing, because that's really important. So when I first went to my dentist's office, I was really nervous about asking for Invisalign because I was just like, I don't know, I had no idea how much it costs. I heard that braces could be really expensive and I just wasn't sure if that's something that I could take on. So my dentist initially quoted me a price of $7,000 for Invisalign, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money and I just don't know if that's going to be worth it for me. But the good news is that my dentist's office helps people out a little bit if their insurance is not going to cover any portion of the Invisalign, which was my situation. Once that was determined that my insurance was not going to cover Invisalign, my dentist's office changed my quote to $4,500, which is like a big difference from $7,000, but it's still like a lot of money. So I was like, how am I going to pay that? I can't just pay that all at once. So they offered a financing plan in the form of a credit card. It was super easy to sort of set up. In the dentist's office, I applied for this dentist credit card and I found out day of, within a couple minutes, if I was approved or not. And I was approved for 18 months without any interest. So as long as I pay off the full $4,500 within that 18-month time frame, then that's all I pay, and I don't have to pay interest on that, which is super cool. So for the Invisalign itself, it is $250 a month for me in order to pay it off in the 18-month time frame. In addition to that, I have chosen to get one veneer, and that's going to be part of my treatment plan. I've got this little baby tooth right here that's not actually a baby tooth. It just grew back like that. It's like an adult tooth, but it's just really skinny. So my Invisalign is straightening my teeth, but it's also spacing them out so a veneer can be put there that matches the size of the other tooth. So that is an extra cost that I'm taking on. The veneer is $1,000 just by itself, which is crazy, but that's just veneers, I guess. But that makes my final total $5,500. Now that extra $1,000 that I'm paying for the veneer is not part of my dentist credit card financing. That $1,000 I am paying to my dentist office, which is like a separate thing. So I'm paying $100 a month on the veneer. So in total with Invisalign plus veneer, that is $350 a month, which is a lot of money. And it's also better than having to fork over thousands of dollars up front for me. So if you're considering Invisalign and the cost portion is what's holding you back, if you're just afraid that you can't fork over thousands of dollars all at once, don't worry, because I think in most cases, correct me if I'm wrong, but in most cases, a lot of places will offer financing options. So definitely ask your dentist office about that if that is something that's going to work best for you. That's what's working best for me. I've also heard that the cost of Invisalign can vary from person to person depending on your situation. So for me, I've got to have kind of more comprehensive work done. I have to have the Invisalign, but I also have to get a veneer. So that's costing me extra. I've heard though that if you don't have that severe of a situation, you can opt for Invisalign Go, which is a little bit cheaper. And Invisalign Go works a little bit different. You only get 20 aligners and that's it. But if you don't have that severe of a situation, if your teeth really don't need to move that much, then Invisalign Go might be the right option for you. I think that just about covers everything. If you all have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope this video was helpful to you. I feel like for me, it's just nice to know the numbers that other people are paying so I can kind of get an idea of what I might be paying and what I might need to financially prepare for. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.